Hey everyone, so I am back with another video. It's been a while since I filmed a video. To be honest, was not feeling well for pretty much the entire month of March. I've been spending the majority of my time in bed, which is where I am now. But I am hopefully, if I feel okay, leaving for a trip with my dad to New York next week. We're going for 4 nights. A father-daughter trip, and then also to kind of celebrate my birthday because my birthday is next week. So I thought I would do a video and kind of show you everything makeup wise that I have packed for my trip. So first I'll just show you the bag quickly. I believe it's Orla Keeley for Target. I had this bag when I went to Florida at Christmas. The good thing, or what I at least think was a good thing, is that I managed to pack all of my toiletries, my skincare, my hair care, and my makeup in this thing. If you watched my Florida video, I had this bag just for toiletries, and then I had at least 2, possibly 3 other makeup bags full of makeup. So I was proud of myself that I managed to narrow things down. Other people might still think like, why is she bringing that much? But for me, I think it's good. So rather than kind of show you all of like the toiletries and hair care and body care, that's kind of boring, and it's the same as my Florida video, which I'll link down below. I thought I would just do straight up makeup, the colorful stuff, you know, foundation, eyeshadow, blush, all those sort of things, and show you what I am bringing. So let's get started. So to start with my base, I have the Dior Pore Minimizing Matte Primer. Now I absolutely love this stuff. It is very mattifying. I mean, I still have to touch up with powder throughout the day, but that's just because I have oily skin. But I really like it. Now I also really love their Glow Maximizer, and I kind of switch between the two depending on the day. But I figured because I'm going to be traveling, we're going to be going out in the morning and kind of staying out throughout the day, I'd rather have something that's a little bit more reliable, that's going to be a little bit better at keeping me less oily, and that I don't have to touch up as often. So this is what I decided to bring. For foundation is my current favorite at the moment, which is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation. I absolutely love this. It's sort of like a medium coverage, but more buildable, you can have like more of a full coverage if you want. It gives the skin a really nice glow without looking like shiny. I don't know, I just really like it, especially for a drugstore product. Next up for concealer, I just have my favorite concealer again. It's the Dior Nude Skin Concealer. Now I was using this under my eyes for a while, but my under eye situation has gotten so bad that I'm seriously looking up like medical surgical treatments for this area. It is dry, it is wrinkly, like no matter what concealer or eye cream I use, it's just not a good situation. So this is only going to be for blemishes, and then when I get to the eye section, I'll show you what I'm bringing for my under eye area. And finally for powder, it's just my staple. I bring it everywhere, it's always in my purse, and it is the Makeup Forever Pro Finish Powder Foundation. I obviously don't use this just as a foundation, I use it as a powder on top of everything. So starting off with eyes, I have my everyday eyeshadow primer, and that's just the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is a miracle worker for me. Before I found this, my eyeshadow would literally be off my eyes within 20 minutes, and now I can get like an all-day wear and I don't have to touch up during the day. So I absolutely love that. So for my under eye area, I have the MAC Prep and Prime Highlighting Pen, which is just sort of what it says, a highlighting pen. Now this does give some coverage, but I'm using this more to brighten, and because it's the only thing that I am able to use right now that doesn't crease too badly under my eyes. I mean, it still creases. If I came up close to the camera and you saw my under eye area, you would see that it is creasing. It just doesn't do it as badly as the other products I've tried. So if you actually have any really good under eye concealer or under eye creams to recommend, definitely let me know, because I am constantly on the hunt for something. In terms of eyeshadow, I'm only bringing one palette, but it is a big palette, and it is the NARS NARSissist palette. So you can see there. I really love this thing. I know I've talked about it before, how there were a lot of people on blogs saying it, you know, it just wasn't that great. I haven't found that. I found the pigmentation really good. I found the quality really good. The one thing that I will say about this, and I'm not sure if I'm going to make much sense as I'm saying this, if you want a look that is really defined, that you're going to see, you know, oh, I put like brown, a little bit of brown here, and like really see the colors distinctly, I don't think this is the palette to do it. These shades, while pigmented and nice, just seem to sort of blend together for a really nice overall look, but it's not as defined as like arty. I'm probably not making any sense at all. But anyway, if you just want a really nice sort of blended neutral eye, this is the palette to get, and this is what I'm bringing with me to New York. For mascara, I'm bringing another staple. This is from Essence, and it's their Lash Mania Reloaded Mascara. I think I've talked about this in my videos at least like 5 or 6 times now. It just has a plastic brush. It's super bendy, so you can kind of work it in to the lashes and get right to the root. It's the only mascara that I've found in a long time that actually does something for my short, stubby lashes. It lengthens them. It adds a bit more volume. I mean, it's not a total miracle worker. I don't look like I have false lashes, but I'm never going to look like that unless I do actually have false lashes. So this is a good staple, and I think it's under $4, under $5, which is amazing. For eyebrows, I also have another product from Essence, and it is the Eyebrow Designer Pencil in Blonde. This is just the pencil that I use every day to do my brows. I am definitely not a brow expert, you can probably tell. I'm actually hoping while in New York that we go to one of 2 Sephoras. One of them has a Benefit brow bar, and one of them has an Anastasia brow bar. So I'm hoping if I go and they have an appointment that they can kind of show me what I should be doing with these things, because what I'm doing right now is just not working. Now, surprisingly, the one product I brought the most of is eyeliner. And I am not usually a big eyeliner girl. I've just kind of gotten into it recently, so I'm kind of surprised that's kind of what I have the most of. So I have 3 liquid liners, which is weird, but I will tell you why as I go through them. The first is the Scandal Eyes liquid liner from Rimmel, and the reason that I like this is because it has a little angled tip, and it's really good at making just like short little dashes along the upper lash line. And that's what I need if I want to get a straight line, to kind of make these little dashes. It's not like you have to pull the one line completely through. That is why I use the next one, which is the L'Oreal Super Slim. So this has a really sort of long end to it, and this is good for connecting the little dashes that I've made to kind of make everything smooth and even. And then finally, I have the Too Faced Lash Lining Tool, and this has like 3 little prongs on the end of it, and it's really good at getting like right within the lashes. You can tight line with it. So these are the 3 that I'm currently using if I want any sort of semi-straight liquid eyeliner look. And then I have 2 pencil eyeliners. They're both from Urban Decay, and they're both the double-ended pencil liners. The first one has the color Crave, which is this really nice sort of smoky brown. The other side is Venus, which is a really nice sort of creamy white beige. And that's the reason why I'm bringing this one, because I like to use this in the lower waterline or kind of in the corners of my eye to brighten up my eye look. And then the other one I have has Perversion, which is a really, really deep smoky black that is nice if you're doing a deep smoky eye. And then the other side is Pistol, which is a really nice gunmetal sort of taupe color that goes nice with any of like the neutral kind of daytime looks that I'll be doing. Now, blush is always a hard one for me because, as you know, I am like blush obsessed. I would bring my entire collection with me if I could. So I decided to go with the Tarte Off the Cuff palette that they brought out this holiday season. And yes, it's a lot of blushes for 4 days, but it's a really nice, compact, very thin case. And I thought it was good because I have 4 blush colors and 1 matte bronzer. Now, I am not one to use bronzer on a regular basis. I don't really contour my face, but you never know. You know, I might be in New York, I might really feel like contouring, and I got my bronzer with me, no problem. For highlighter, I'm bringing my current favorite, and it is the MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Superb. It's this really, really gorgeous metallic rose gold. Now, it's not usually the sort of color that I would have liked because it is super metallic, and while it's not chunky, it's not as smooth as some of the other highlighters that I use. But if you just blend it in really nicely, it doesn't do anything in terms of like drawing attention to like uneven skin, pores, so I really like this. Last but not least, I have lips, and this is the area where I'm the most proud of myself because when I go away and I travel, lips for some reason has always been my hardest category to narrow down. For some reason, I have like eyes, I know what I'm bringing, and I just end up packing like an entire bag of lip products because I never know what I want to bring. So I'm proud of myself. I told my mom about it. She said she was surprised and impressed with me. So I am only bringing 2, count them, 1, 2 lip products to New York. The first one is the one that I'm actually wearing at the moment, and it is from L'Oreal, and it's one of their Caress lipsticks, and this is in the color 174 Rose Taffeta. Now, a lot of people wouldn't really consider this a nude because it does have quite pink, sort of mauve undertones to it, but for me, this is what I consider a really good nude. It's sort of my lips but better kind of look, and I just thought it'll carry so nicely from like daytime. It would go with lighter looks, but if I want to do a smokier eye and sort of like a nuder lip, then this will also work nicely. And of course, most importantly, especially for my dry lips, is that it is moisturizing, and this is super moisturizing. It's comfortable to wear all day long. It's easy to touch up. You don't really need a mirror for it. So that is my first choice. And my second choice is another favorite that I've shown many times, and it is from YSL, and it's one of their Rouge Volupté shines, and this is in the shade number 5. I don't have a name for it, unfortunately. And this is just a really, really bright, hot fuchsia pink. But what I like about this is because it's more of like a tinted balm, it's really pigmented, but it's not just like fully opaque color, that you can sheer it out. Again, super moisturizing, really comfortable. Would probably wear this more sort of for going out for dinner and that, but I mean, again, you could get away with it during the day and it will look really nice. So that is it for the makeup that I am bringing with me to New York. Like I said, I think I did a good job at narrowing things down, especially if you watched my previous travel makeup video. It was like nuts, the amount of stuff I was bringing with me. I'm super excited. Like I said, I'm going with my dad. I don't actually know what hotel we're staying at. That is supposed to be a surprise for me. I guess that's kind of like part of my birthday surprise. Other than that, I've planned the whole trip myself. He kind of just told me to go ahead and pick what I wanted to do. So we are going on a TMZ tour, which should be interesting because I'm not sure my dad really cares like where Lindsay Lohan liked to party, or I mean, they're not really showing you like the sights of New York. They're showing you like hilarious celebrity spots. We're going to see the Book of Mormon, which I'm super excited about because I've been listening to the soundtrack nonstop this past month. We have a lot of good dinners planned. We're going to go to the 9/11 memorial, so it should be a good, fun trip overall. So that is it for this video. Be sure to leave me a comment below. Let me know if there's anything I missed that you think I should have packed. If you have any recommendations of great restaurants or attractions to visit while I'm in New York, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!